So, Mr. Danny Flores,
What's up? What's up?
yeah, thank you, bro. Is this your first podcast with being a guest, or have you done other
um,
podcasts?
I think I done one like in 2020. I think. Yeah. You're my second one.
Damn, 2020. Okay,
Yeah, bro.
might as well consider this one your your first one. That's a while back.
I I know. Yeah, it's been a while, 2020. But yeah, this is. I might be rusty, so I'm
yeah,
u- I'm usually the one on the other side of
yeah.
the podcast, like interviewing people. But yeah, I mean, I'm here. I'm here.
So wait a minute. So you actually do podcasts with guests?
Yeah, once in a while. I haven't done one in like 2 weeks
Oh,
or
okay.
3 weeks.
Oh, that's not even
Yeah,
that bad. I didn't know you actually had a
yeah,
like an actual podcast channel. I thought it was just
yeah.
your regular platform that you upload to, and I just
hmm
thought you just called it podcast for whatever reason.
No, so with the thing I do, the cheeseman stuff, I had a guest. Sorry, como se dice? Like I brought guests into my studio, like influencers,
Okay.
and interviewed them there. But I called it the TCR podcast.
Okay.
Because mine, yeah, I changed my name now, but yeah, that used to be me back in the day, bringing people here. It was mostly Facebook influencers. It wasn't really like YouTube or Instagram, TikTok. It was mostly Facebook influencers.
Oh, okay, man. I didn't even know that was a thing. Like Facebook influencers.
Yeah, bro, I didn't even know neither until 2 years ago.
But what the heck? That's weird. So you would figure that the same people that are on Facebook are on Instagram and YouTube, right? Or it's a whole different platform, or what?
No, they're everywhere, but I don't want to sound messed up, but they get the views on Facebook.
Gotcha,
Like
gotcha.
they're primary on Facebook.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sounds good. So,
Yeah.
so just so you know, a little bit of background from like how I reached out to you and all of that. So back then, I used to see a lot of your content. It would just pop up, just I guess because I watch a lot of the influencer content here and there, like vlogs and things like that. And since you watch one of these influencers or YouTubers, and then you cover some of their content, I think it would pop up here and
Yeah.
there, right? And um, I guess you can say how at times I would watch them just to be like, oh shit, what do they have to say about so and so, right? So I would watch it here and there, but it was, man, it's been a minute that I would watch any of your content because it would just pop up randomly, right? Just I guess YouTube algorithm would make it pop up, and then just recently for whatever reason, I think it had to do with the Daisy Marquez content that it just
Yeah.
popped up again. And I'm like, oh shit, and then I realized that. Um, I think it was like a very, very like recent upload, like within a couple of minutes, that he had just released this video. So I'm like, oh shit! Like for some reason, something told me to like, hey, comment on his video and just reach out. You know, like we were talking before the podcast started. Um, that I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna shoot my shot and hopefully he replies or whatever. And I think you did or you liked it or whatever. But then I did the same thing for a second upload. The same thing happened that I saw your content like right away as soon as you uploaded for whatever reason. So I commented right away. You're like, I'm down. I'm like, oh shit, he's down. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna reach out through IG, and now we're here, bro.
I know. Well, first of all, thank you for reaching out. Uh, the name of the podcast is dope, bro. How did you come up with it?
Oh, bro. Man, thank you, by the way. So I come from my family, somos Mexicanos, right? Even though a
Yeah.
lot of the times I like to joke around que ni de aquí ni de allá because there's times when I get stuck with certain words in English and Spanish también lo mismo, right? But
Yeah.
I like to take pride on my like Mexican side. So when I talk a lot of Spanish and whenever we're like joking around something, I'll be like, "Hoy no más este güey," like "Hoy no más," like you know what I mean. And when I was starting this
Yeah.
podcast, I was really trying to find something that kind of reflected or connected with my persona, but I was more relating it to like maybe my birthday or something more motivational, things like that. But I wasn't too convinced because I want to have fun with this platform. I want to make it fun for the audience, for myself. And my girlfriend is the one that is actually recommended Hoy No Mas. So like, hey, why don't you call it Hoy No Mas podcast? Because you're always saying Hoy No Mas. Like, oh shit, Hoy No
Yeah.
Mas. And at the
It's
same time, it's kind of like when you listen to a podcast, you're trying to look for something that's catchy. Like Hoy No Mas. Like, oh shit, that's perfect. Like I freaking fell in love with that name. I'm like, man, you're a genius.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because I said it the same way, bro. I say, "Hoy no más."
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said the same when I heard it. Yeah,
Yeah,
when I saw
bro.
it.
Yeah, exactly, bro. So I'm very very happy and proud of having that name Hoy Nomás because bro, I literally say it like every single day. And you know what? Honestly, on the podcast, I don't even say it that much, but on my day to day life, I say it quite a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
yeah.
Um,
We all say it.
yeah, for real. So I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to listen to my intro that I have, but we're gonna start the intro like officially. Then we'll kind of do a little introduction of who you are for for the very few people that don't know who Mr. Danny Flores is, and then we'll kick it off.
All right, bro.
Cool. Let me know if you can hear it. All right.
Are you ready? Welcome to Hoy No Mas Podcast with Angel Houseman.
Yes, sir, Mr. Danny Flores.
Damn.
Welcome to Hoy
What's
Nomás
good, what's good?
Podcast.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, bro. So for the very few people that don't know Mr. Danny Flores, like I mentioned earlier, he covers a lot of the, I guess, influencer world, YouTuber world, and then I guess Facebook people, influencers. That's how I came across your content, bro. But if you don't mind, bro, would you mind kind of introducing on how all of this went to be and how you got started, just so people can get a little bit of a background?
Yeah, for sure, bro. So yeah, like he mentioned, my name's Danny Flores. I started back in, I want to say late 2019, early 2020. And to be honest, I've been doing YouTube for longer than that. Literally, I don't know. I could say since I was a teenager. I always wanted to be someone on the internet, not specifically like a podcaster. Back then, I used to be a gamer. I was all into gaming, Call of Duty, and then I stopped, and then I made another channel again in 2015, and I was just doing like fitness vlogs. I was doing regular vlogs, and then out of nowhere in 2019, I decided to give my opinion on something, on some chisme that, you know, it was from people I watched. I think it was Candy Aguilar and Maria Stella.
Right.
So I made a video, and bro, I could say that was my first video that ever popped off. And when I say popped off, I mean like 10,000 views in like an hour.
Oh shit.
And that, yeah, I was like, oh shit. Like I remember that day so clearly because I got off of work, and then I had to rush home, make the video. I literally did it within an hour. And then my family's like, hey, vente a comer. Like, let's go eat. And then I'm like, well, hold up. I'm uploading a video. Just give me like 30 minutes. And then I finished it. I went to go eat. I didn't even think anything of it. And then I was eating. And then this is back when I used to have my notifications on because I don't have them on anymore.
Oh, that's interesting, bro.
Yeah.
Remind me why you did that, but go ahead, bro.
Okay, yeah. So my phone started like buzzing, bro, every second. I'm not exaggerating. And yeah, I checked my video, and then it popped off, bro. Like I said, 10,000 in an hour, and then now that video has over 400,000 views. So yeah, that's how I started. Like I'm like, okay, people want to hear this. People want to hear my thoughts on chisme, so let's do it. So yeah, I pretty much grew from that.
And what was that video about? Do you remember what the, I guess, chisme was about?
Yeah, I remember clear as day, bro.
Damn, all right.
It was Miami chisme. So they went to Miami. I guess Candy or Maria didn't have a bed. in the
Oh, I remember
Airbnb,
that,
so-
bro.
Yeah, so they fought, or not fought, but like they argued. Maria and Bo went to go stay at a hotel. But yeah, it was that chisme.
Bro, it honestly feels like it was just yesterday, bro. Because I
I
remember that
know.
clear as day as well. That I think they started like a feud and they stopped talking for that same reason, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you know what's crazy, bro? Because I separate from this podcast channel, right? That this has been my main
Hmm.
focus. Similar to you, bro. Recently, I think it was about a year ago. I never go to any events or anything like that, but I decided to make a canvas for the Aguilars of Sebastian. So I airbrushed a canvas for them. I went over there, and my one of my friends was like, "No, bro, like don't make line." Actually, that was their first meet and greet, I believe. I made this canvas of Sebastian, and then they call an Esther from the back, and they see the canvas. They actually record. They have some footage of me giving them the canvas, and they see it. They were like, "Oh, thank you so much." Whatever. Like they were super nice. And my that's my first video that popped off on my vlogging channel, which similar to you, it got like 15,000
Yeah.
views. Um,
Uh-huh.
but I hardly do any vlogs. Well, I do vlogs. I actually want to start vlogging again, but my main focus is podcasting. But similar to you, it had to do with like the Aguilars and all that
The
stuff.
Aguilars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they made us. I don't want to say they made our channel, but they made us pop off.
yeah. I mean, I still haven't
Yeah.
like made a full on career like out of content creating. But
Oh, okay.
that's my goal, bro. Like I still work my 9 to 5. Well, actually, I go in at 6:30 in the morning, get out by 3. I'm still working my full time job, and I'm still doing podcasting every single week, doing reels, TikToks almost on a daily basis. But with that
That's
being
good.
said, I want to ask you: is content creating your like full time job now?
Yeah, bro. Thankfully. But before I continue, I just want to say, keep grinding, bro.
Yeah.
I know it's a struggle right now. It's hard. I used to do that all the time. So yeah, I mean, good job. Keep grinding.
Yeah. Thank you, bro.
But no, yeah, for sure. Yeah, content creating has been my full time job. Gracias a Dios. It's been 3 years. I don't know, since 2021. And the best thing I could ever imagine, bro. This is like a dream job for a lot of people, and this was my dream job for the longest time. So yeah, it's been 3 years, I think.
Yeah, that's beautiful, bro. Like I've been fortunate
Yeah.
enough to meet a couple of YouTubers, things like that, and I always tell them like, you guys are literally living my dream. Same to you, bro. I've always been not necessarily that I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, but something in my heart has always told me to continue grinding and to continue like following my heart, right? And something in my heart is leading me to do these things like podcasting and vlogging and just speaking my mind on things and just doing all this creative things outside of my day-to-day job, right? Because I'm a strong
Yeah.
believer that you're much greater than just working a 9 to 5 job and that's it, right? I feel like God has a
Hmm.
purpose for all of us, and for me, just with the podcast, I feel like I'm able to share some of my knowledge, share people's lives journeys, and have something positive. And hopefully, through that podcast episode or TikTok or reel, it can motivate somebody to follow their own path and dreams and goals.
Yeah, bro. I feel that 100%. Yeah, you always got to chase those goals because then you don't want to live in regret.
Right.
Like, oh, I should have done this. And yeah, just go for it. Who
Yeah.
cares what people think?
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
bro. Do you remember the first check that you received? Was it through YouTube?
Yeah, it was through YouTube. I don't clearly remember um, like the first check ever, but I do remember when I quit my job, like what was I making?
Oh, dang. Can you
Yeah,
tell us how
but
much you were making when you decided to quit your job? And how tell us that
um,
journey, bro. On was it scary? Was it a thing that you discussed with your not sure if you're married, bro, or you guys you have your
yeah, my fiance.
okay.
Yeah, my
So
fiance.
tell
Yeah.
us about that when you finally like how much you were making at that point, if you don't mind, and was it
Yeah.
scary to quit?
All right, bro. Yeah. So, first of all, yes, hella scary, bro. So this was back in 2021. We had just our our boy was just 1 year old, bro. Like our baby boy was apenas one, and me and her were working. I was like, bro, I want to do this full time, And she's like, you know what? I support you 100%. But obviously, when you have a family, as a man of the family, you're like, what if, I don't make it or whatever. But in back of my mind, I was like, you know what? What's the worst that could happen? You try this, it doesn't work in the next few months. Just go back to work. Simple as that. But yeah, at my old job, this is when I decided, like, for sure to go full time on YouTube. So at my old job, I was getting like $15 an hour, and so it would come out like 2,000 every 2 weeks. No, miento. I'm sorry. It was 2,000 a month.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I would get 2,000 a month, and then I consistently started making on YouTube 7,000
A
a
month?
month.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro. It was between like 5 to 7,000 a month. So I was like, what the hell? What am I doing? Like, I'm over here. I mean, I'm grateful for that job, but I was like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna just follow my dream. I'm making this much, and yeah, like, thank God it stayed that consistent for the past 3 years. Recently it hasn't been, but we could get into that later. But yeah, I mean, it was the best thing I could ever decide. Obviously, super scary. I just had a baby boy. And yeah, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just give it my all, upload every day, and yeah, like that. It was, yeah, it was great.
Yeah, bro, that's freaking motivating, bro. Like even you saying that, like,
Yeah,
oh man, it gives me hope and faith. Like, oh man, like just continue grinding, and man, that's dope
yeah,
to
bro.
hear. What is it that you were working or doing as a job, if you don't mind me asking, before you quit?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I was at a laboratory.
Okay,
So I would get like specimens, put them in machines, and let them run.
yeah.
Then once they were done, I would get them out, pour them, and then send them back. Literally the whole day. This is interesting too. I would go in at 5 in the morning and get out at 1.
Okay.
So after that, I would, work from 1, or like llegaba a la house como a las 2, and work an hour, and then I had to go pick up my son. So yeah, that's just the hustle in me, I guess, my ambition of, you just got to keep working on what you love.
Right.
So yeah, that was my job.
Okay, so every at that point you were uploading every single day, even while you were working at the job at the lab.
Yeah, I tried my best, and it was, a lot of long nights, because that's the only time I was able to work.
So
Yeah.
how was your schedule then? Let's say you get off from work, you pick up your son, maybe have dinner with your family. At what time were you recording? What time were you like editing? How was that? I guess routine going for you.
Yeah, so like I mentioned, I went in at work at 5, so I would get up at 4 in the morning, because my job was far. So would get up at 4, leave the house by like 4:20, get to work at 5, then come out at 1. I would get home, and sometimes I would try to go work out, but then we have veces that I was like, bro, you know what? I'm not gonna work out today because I gotta grind. I gotta make a video. But yeah, so there was the days I wouldn't work out. So I would make a video from like 2 to 3, and sometimes I wouldn't even edit it, and I would go pick up my son at 3. So I would come back, I chill, wait for my fiance to get home. We would have dinner, have family time, and then we would put my son down at 7. So, shout out to my wife, my fiance. She took the initiative to say, you know what, I'll put him down and you go work.
Mm,
So when she would put him down, I would edit the video. It would take me like an hour, and then yeah, I would do that, upload it for the next day, like schedule it,
right.
and then go back like straight to sleep. Maybe sometimes watch movies or TV shows, spend quality time with the fiance. But yeah, I would go to sleep and do it all over again.
What time were you going to sleep, más o menos?
Bro, since I would wake up at 4, I would try to be out by 9,
Oh,
nine
okay.
thirty, 10.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, 9:30,
So
10.
similar to me, bro.
Yeah.
That's honestly my schedule. Like I'm in bed approximately like around 10 or something, and I'm waking up at 4 right now. So I'm following that same
Yeah,
path.
I feel that, bro. I feel that.
Yeah, but it honestly I love the grind, and it's just Yeah, I have faith that all of this is going to pop off. And listening to your story, it's just very motivational because it's a similar. There's a lot of similarities there.
Yeah, yeah. Don't like if you really want something, just keep going at it. It doesn't matter, bro. Like, I'm telling you, I was on YouTube for before everything popped off. I was on it for 7 years, like 6, 7 years
Oh,
until something
dang.
finally happened. Yeah,
Yeah.
and probably 9 years till I made it full time.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah,
And not
it
a lot
was it
of,
was hard.
yeah, not a lot of people stick by it because if they don't see anything happening within those 9 years, they'll just rather give up, you know?
Yeah, yeah, bro. Exactly. You're right.
So what was your strategy with that? And maybe it's the same strategy now in regards to knowing what chisme to upload or where to find the hot topics for you to make those videos and have them ready for the next day. Did you have a strategy or were you just looking at specific influencers?
Um, Strategy. I didn't really have one. I was thankful enough for my followers. They would literally send me chisme every single day, bro. So my DMs would be blowing up, and I didn't get to read all of them. So like one day I would read them, and then I would get a few topics from them, and then same thing the next day. But now it's so much easier because there's TikTok, and I'm just scrolling on TikTok. I see something, and if I want to talk about it, I talk about it. If I don't, I don't. Because that's another thing now. Doing chisme. Back in the day, I would literally talk about anything, bro. Anything I would like, anything that was popping. But now, I said, you know what? Chill. Just do whatever you want. Do whatever you want to talk about.
Really? So why the change now? So you're not doing that much chisme now? Is that what it is?
I am, but it just like, I don't know. Mental health.
Okay.
I just want to take care of my mental health because like back then I was just like go go go, and now it's more like what I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about. Like I'm not trying to satisfy the people. I'm trying to satisfy me as well this time around. Because back in 2021 it was just about the people and stuff. But yeah, just doing whatever I want right now.
Gotcha. Do you feel like you just got burnt out? Like, man, this is not even enjoyable anymore.
Yeah, bro, I honestly did. Doing this for 3 years straight. Actually, what was it? November. I said I quit from YouTube, or not YouTube, but like making chisme videos. But yeah, it was just my mental health. I made a whole video about it. And then I came back. I feel like I shouldn't have said I quit the chisme just because I did let a lot of people down. But it was more of now I could say it was a burnout because it was just an every single day.
Okay. And you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
two channels or two separate channels, so it's just one channel.
No, I have two channels. So back in the day, I was called the Chisme Report.
Right, right.
And
That's the one that I
then,
used to watch back then, the one that would always be popping up.
oh, okay. Yeah, it was the Chisme Report. And I switched the name to the Flores Report. So that's my bigger channel where I'm trying to do more interviews, more podcast vibes.
Yeah.
And then I have this channel right now that I'm trying to grow. It's called Danny Flores, my name. And yeah, right now it's been doing well. And yeah, I'm just gonna try to grow this one and then keep the other one for podcasts.
Oh, okay. So you're just kind of staying
Yeah.
away from the branding of it being just pure chisme, right? Because like you said, you just want to talk about whatever the heck Danny Flores wants to talk about. He's just going to upload. Whoever wants to watch it, it is what it is.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I say like I like to talk about pop culture stuff. So it could either be like Latino influencers, other YouTubers in the other industry, like beauty industry, whatever, and then pop culture stuff like TMZ shit, artists, actors stuff, whatever, literally whatever I want to talk about, but still in the same as like commentary. Like
Right.
I'm giving my opinion and thoughts. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I guess it makes sense. How hard is it now? Because I feel like now there's more competition in regards to TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, doing YouTube shorts. Do you feel like now there's more competition and it's more harder to get views now?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot more competition. Um, it's to me, it's not harder to get views, because I feel like more people are doing it on TikTok.
Right,
I don't
right.
really see a yeah, I don't really see a lot on YouTube, but I see like a shitload on TikTok. And TikTok for me right now, it's not. Well, actually, back then it was not a priority. I was like, forget TikTok. But then I recently started getting, active on there, posting every single day. And yeah, I'm trying to grow my TikTok now. So yeah, there's more competition
Yeah.
on TikTok,
And,
but I feel like the algorithm is good.
yeah, big time. And the reason why I asked that is because, bro, I've seen random ass TikToks like low quality that they're just like
Yeah,
literally like screen recording alive or something like that, and they just upload it like that, and they have a shitload of freaking views, right? And then
yeah,
because I know the struggle with you having to edit and upload to YouTube when somebody on TikTok screen record, put like a little captivating caption and just post it and it can take off.
yeah, yeah. That's where I'm trying to be different from those type of people. Like I put uh, my sazon to it.
Right.
So like I went to my commentary, and then I show what the person said, and yeah, just editing vertically, and yeah, just a whole ass process at my end.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy, bro. So,
Yeah.
what's your current like routine right now? Now that you actually do everything, content creating full time in comparison to before that you were actually working, taking care of your son, doing the like content creating in comparison to now. What's your like? Can you give us a más o menos of a breakdown of like a day to day routine for Danny Flores?
Yeah, for sure. So now I have another baby. So we have two kids.
Oh wow, congrats,
So
bro.
yeah, thank you, bro.
I have one on
So yeah.
I have one on the way, bro. So this is gonna be my first.
Oh, really?
I'm very excited, bro.
Congrats, bro. They're a blessing. They're
Yeah,
a blessing, man. You're just gonna be worried 24/7 now.
yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, but right now it's pretty chill. It's pretty cool. So I wake up. I'm fortunate to have our parents, my in-laws, and then my parents watch the kids.
Okay,
So they switch off.
they live with you guys?
No, 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 no. So we have our own house, and we just take them to their house.
Gotcha.
So yeah, we wake up whoever week it is. I go take them. I drop them off. I drop them off at 8 in the morning, and then I go get my coffee. Wake up, or make it here at home, and then yeah, I start grinding. I start trying to see what's on TikTok, what people sent me, what's popping on. Well, I don't really do Facebook anymore, but Instagram, and yeah, just go from there, and then strategize how I'm going to talk about these topics.
Mm,
And then I do that. I record. It usually takes me about 30 minutes to record. And then I edit it. The editing takes forever because I'm trying to edit it better. But yeah, the editing takes like an hour. And then I'm done editing, upload it, do my thumbnail, and then schedule it for 11 a.m. I try to post my videos every day at 11 a.m. And then that's when I have my lunch. So I eat whatever is in the kitchen, and then I come back after I eat and start doing TikToks, Reels. Those take forever too because you have to switch the angle or the camera angle. Um, but yeah, I do that for like until 2 o'clock, and then at 2 o'clock I start trying to find more achievement for the next day.
mm.
So I'm ahead. Yeah, so from 2 to 3, it's that, and then at 3, I go pick up my babies.
Oh, at 3 o'clock, you're already picking up your kids.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh man, and let me ask you this. So when you said you're going through social media to kind of get a glimpse on what you're going to be talking about for the day, do you have specific content creators or pages that you're kind of like, here, let me go to this page and this page to kind of see what's hot, and I can like maybe tweak it a little to make it your own?
yeah. There is some pages like there's a page. Shout out to he's one of my homies. The Cheesemate One on TikTok. him and a few other pages that I don't really. They're called like Las Chismosas or something. Those we're friends on TikTok, so we follow each other. And yeah, sometimes I grab whatever they say and then make it my way.
Right.
Just give my opinion, because it's just right now. It's literally every time I scroll, I see the chisme, because I'm in the, I guess, chisme world.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's yeah, it's not that hard to find, I should say.
Yeah, it's everywhere, right, bro? just go to
Yeah.
freaking Shoddy Base freaking TikTok and you'll find
Yeah.
something, bro.
Or just type a name that's popping or that's trending, and everything will come out.
Right. Yeah, that's freaking dope, man. Like, yeah, I was very curious on how your schedule was, right? Because I know the struggle from, like you said, even from recording a regular YouTube video, right? And then, like you said, clipping it into TikTok format, and it's a whole process within itself.
Yeah, bro, it is a whole process. But I mean, I'm getting better at it. I used to have an editor, but not anymore. But yeah, when I had him, I would just take care of the YouTube side of things. He would do my TikToks.
Oh, okay. Well, why did that stop, bro?
Yeah.
Did you not find it beneficial, or?
No, it was very beneficial, but like I said, I kind of lacked. I took a long ass break, and the money wasn't coming in.
Gotcha.
Because doing social media, you have to like grind for your money,
Right. And when you saw the money kind of not coming in as much, was that when you took the break because of mental health and all that?
Fíjate que no, it was more like when I took the break, it was more of just I was talking about, this was back when I was on Facebook.
Okay.
So I don't know. Let me just tell you the story.
Yeah.
So I was on YouTube, right? I was on YouTube talking about the influencers, Latino influencers, and I noticed my views were like, they were shit, bro. They were like, I was only getting 2,000 views, 3,000 views, when I was, used to seeing 50K, 60K. And I was like, what the hell's going on? So I had a few friends tell me, you know what, why don't you try Facebook? I'm like, I don't know, Facebook, like, there's only viejitos in there.
Yeah.
I was like,
Bro, I just said that okay, Facebook is para las tías, bro.
Yes, exactly, bro. And there was a lot of tias. So yeah, I was like, I don't know. Because I had tried it like in 2021. And then Facebook, like, I don't know. They just say I couldn't upload because the video went against community guidelines. I'm like, oh, pues, let me just stick to YouTube. And then I had people like, no, like, try it again. And, bro, I tried it. Within, like, 2 months, I was at 80,000 followers.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Yeah, it popped off quick, bro. Like, quick. And then I was doing that for, like, four months. And, well, Facebook sucks in the way that, if people don't like you, they could report you. And if like an influencer sends their whole fan base to report you, you're done.
What the heck? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did that ever happen to you?
I know. Yeah, bro. So, it happened. I talked about someone. They mass reported me, and they took away my monetization and everything. And mind you, bro, I was getting good ass money on Facebook. I was getting like 7,000 to 8,000.
And this is and that's separate from YouTube, right? Obviously. Wow, that's
check.
crazy, bro. Because of somebody deciding to literally send their little army to freaking, I guess, do that claim on your video. That's insane, bro.
It is, bro. So I was like, fuck, like, I can't do Facebook anymore. And the people, like I mentioned, the tias don't want to transfer to YouTube.
Right.
So I was like, guys, come to YouTube. I'm talking about the same thing, the same influencers, but
les da hueva.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, YouTube is much easier than Facebook.
Yeah, it really
navigate.
is. Yeah. And let me ask you this. Did you ever find out who that person was that did that claim or that mass freaking claim on your channel?
Yeah, bro. It if you want the cheese man, I'll tell you the cheese man. But yeah, I know who it was. It was someone here where I live in Arizona.
Oh shit.
Funny, I had her husband in my house. We did a podcast together.
What the heck?
Yeah, there's a whole lot of cheesemen with that dog.
Oh man, you don't have to say who they are, but if you do, no,
No, I could tell it was Indelible Beauty Shop. Like my fans, or not, I don't want to call my fans. My supporters know already. Yeah, my supporters know who it is already.
What the heck? Y después de ahí quedaron mal o qué? Like you and the husband and all that?
Yeah, basically. So here's the thing. I was cool with basically her husband, right?
Right.
I had him on my podcast. We chatted it up, and then Cheesemate came out from the wife, right? Like big ass Cheesemate, bro. I'm talking about she cheated on the guy.
Oh shoot.
I'm talking about her scamming her followers, like a bunch of shit.
Right.
And then I was like, this is my job. Like, this is what I tell every influencer. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm cool with you. Like, I still got to report it, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was reporting. It was literally, I'm not going to lie, it was like daily. Because dailies, like, things would come out on the daily. So, I was reporting that. And then, yeah, one time I was going to have another couple influencer that had kind of, if you want to say beef with that couple that, took my page down. I even told my followers, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have them podcast, be ready. And then I got a message saying, yo, if you have them on your podcast, this is gonna happen.
What the heck?
Yeah, basically they threatened me with that, and I was like, fuck it, it's my show. Like, who's gonna tell me how to run my show, you know?
Right.
And then, yeah, bro, literally a week or a few days later, my account was demonetized.
Wow, dang.
Yeah.
Was that,
yeah, bro.
Was that like freaking, well, man, how did you take that news that your account was demonetized? Because that's a whole bunch of money that you're losing on a pretty much on a monthly basis.
Yeah, bro, it was, I'm not gonna lie, it was whack, but at the same time, I didn't get too down about it because I was like, oh, I have YouTube. Like, I was trying my best to get my followers over there to come here.
Right.
And it was like people were watching me. I used to do live shows and I had like 800 people on there, chatting it up. But then I started seeing it decrease because, like I said, the tias don't want to be on YouTube.
Right.
But yeah, bro, it was to the point I got demonetized, and to this day, Facebook owes me $7,000.
Oh shit! Damn.
Yeah, they never gave me my last check, bro. And I was like, it's hard. Facebook, their support sucks. I can't get a hold of anyone.
Damn, that's crazy. So at this current moment, are you just monetizing out of just YouTube, or there's other platforms that you would recommend to get monetized as well?
I'm right now on YouTube and TikTok.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, TikTok got better with their pay, not gonna lie.
Okay. Damn, that's crazy, bro. Man, all of this is very motivating to me, just to kind of get like different strategy on somebody like yourself that's currently living out of content creating on what to do and what platforms to get monetized from.
Yeah. Don't put like they say, don't put all your eggs in one basket, spread them out.
Right.
Different platforms. You never know. But like, my recommendation is, well, at least if you're not doing Cheesemate, but like, don't go all in Cheesemate on Facebook, because then people could report you.
Yeah, bro, I might now. the Hoy No Mas report.
Yeah, hey, there you go.
Yeah.
That's a good name too. Hoy No Mas.
Yeah, exactly. Don't take it, bro.
Nah,
just
you're
playing.
good.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
so, now you were saying earlier, before I forget, you were saying that you turned off your notifications. Was that just because it was overwhelming?
Yes, a lot. It was very, very overwhelming. Because I had notifications on YouTube, so I would literally see every single comment. And some comments weren't good. Like, some comments would get to me. So you know what? Screw that, bro. And then tenía el phone next to my bed, and then I would get it, and then just start scrolling instead of going to sleep.
Right. It gets
So yeah,
addicting, right? Just to
yeah,
see what people are
yeah,
saying, and yeah.
yeah. So like right now that I have them off, I get back to people like a day later and shit.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good input. That's something that at times, like, even though I'm just like starting to get some good numbers on TikTok and things like that, there's times when I catch myself just scrolling and refreshing the views, refreshing the comments, things like that, just because, like, I just recently had a video that got like 2.1 million views on TikTok. And I'm like,
Oh
what
shit!
the heck?
Congrats.
That's crazy, right? So I'm just like looking at comments, things like that. One of my biggest ones for me, that I got the hate from was through TikTok. Actually, this one hit through TikTok and Instagram. For me, this was the biggest one, but it was through. It was I guess it was back and forth. There was people that were for me, and then there was people that were like against me. Right? I literally just said, I took a clip from my podcast, and I said, like, bro, I stopped going to marisco spots. Why? Because when you go to those marisco spots, the energy is bad or whatever, and you just feel like everybody, as soon as you walk in, everybody just like mad dogging you, right? I just literally took that clip, and I was like, man, like, why are people gonna care if I stop going to a restaurant, right? So I'm like, you know what? I already have the
Yeah.
reel. It's already captioned. I'm just gonna upload it. So I ended up uploading that one, and it freaking took off, bro. Like, I was like, no, not the one. I didn't want this one to freaking pop off. And bro, people were
Yeah.
freaking coming at me like, oh, this guy's freaking scared. He has freaking he's scared of freaking getting a fight. He's scared. He's like, all kinds of stuff, bro. Like, they were coming for me, but then there was other people that were saying like, no, I totally get what he's saying. That's why we don't go to those places, because it's a very low vibration place. And yeah, no, I know, I understand what he's saying, because I used to work at a marisco spot, and it was like, if you were to go to the bathroom, you would see people doing all kinds of like crazy things in the bathroom. So they were just going back and forth, right? But that was one of the things that, similar to you, the comments on those posts were getting to me. At one point, I was like, what the heck? But after that, you know what? I just kind of grew like a thicker skin, that now I see a bad comment here and there. A lot of people don't even take the time to really see who I am as a person. They literally just see who, like, that little TikTok reel. They just comment and that's it. But in my head,
Yeah.
I really thought all these people were just like looking at me, right? But then you just figure they just say whatever they have to say, and they go on with their day. But into our minds,
Yeah.
we think that everybody's just like, oh shit. And nobody, like, none of my followers or none of my friends, they don't know what's going on. It's just me looking at all these different comments, you know? So now I just kind of
Yeah.
disregard all of that. Like, even if I do get some negative comments here and there, like, gracias a Dios, I kind of already went through that I'm like, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's like I say, you could get 10,000 good comments, but that one bad comment's gonna get to you.
Right. But I
Yeah.
only reply to the good ones, bro. Like, I don't take my time replying to any bad ones, because I've kind of
Yeah.
learned from other people's experiences, like you're saying, that I would see big YouTubers or influencers, that they were only replying to the negative ones, like, oh, well, how do you know? Or things like that. I'm like, bro, like, you have so many different people here supporting you. Like, give them the time and day to them, right? So just because I've seen that, I wanted to do the opposite. I wanted to make sure that I'm replying to all, like, the good ones and disregarding the bad ones.
Yeah. Yeah. At this point, I don't like. I tend not to look at the comments. Sometimes I do, and I reply, but it's I notice it's best for me not to go in there, especially on TikTok, bro. TikTok's another beast.
Oh, really? Well, why do you say that, bro?
Yeah. Just because you get more people. Like, the algorithm is so good,
Yeah.
it just brings you a lot of people, dude. So yeah, it's
And
just like,
and TikTok, they don't have no filter, bro.
no, bro, they don't.
I've noticed.
That's one, yeah.
I've noticed on Instagram, people are more like reserved, because you can kind of know who they are, right? Because of their profile and things like that. I feel like TikTok is like, they just fucking say whatever they have in their minds, and they just put it out there.
Yeah, and have you noticed too on TikTok they put like a anti-bullying warning.
Oh, I haven't seen
So
that.
like if people are talking mad shit about your video, they put like an anti-bully thing.
Oh, dang,
So
that's crazy.
people, yeah, so people don't talk shit.
Yeah, they haven't done that on mine. They for sure were going at
Yeah,
it.
I think it's new. I think it's new.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. What else did I have? Because oh, you were talking about like right now you have your podcast that you have guests here and there, and I think you've been off for like 2 to 3 weeks. Do you have any collabs or anybody as a guest coming up on your podcast, or you don't have any guests lined up right now?
Um, Actually, I have one lined up. Either tomorrow or Sunday.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Another one of my friends from that I made on that I met on Facebook.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me ask you this, bro, because I recently started going through this myself, but somebody that's currently doing this as a living, and you're like way ahead of ahead of me. How's your friendships? Like, do you have a lot of friendships or you don't?
To be honest, no. I have a few friends, a few influencer friends, pero like, no, not really. It's just all virtual friends, the ones that I met online because
Right.
of what I do. And yeah, some are understanding, but the reason I don't have friends is because some people don't like when I talk about them. And I don't think they could handle that.
All right.
So yeah, I mean, nah, bro. Like if you're talking about friends from the influencer world, I don't.
Well, just in general, right? Like just friends that you maybe like get together with, like to go have dinner with or things like that.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, I had a few friends here, but all my friends are back home from. I'm from LA, so when I moved here, I left everyone over there.
Oh, okay. Damn. So you were born and raised in
Yeah,
LA?
yeah. And then when I was 18, I moved to Phoenix.
Oh, okay. Why'd you guys move over to Phoenix, if you don't mind me asking?
Cause my dad got a job over here, so yeah, we just followed him, and I was like, kind of, I don't know, I wanted to start fresh, I had just broken up with my girl in LA, like what, let me start fresh, move over here, and yeah, it turned out to be the best thing, bro.
Damn, that's bro. And yeah, the
Yeah.
reason why I was asking that is because I just started experiencing that with like me being consistent podcasting, because like just like yourself, I've been doing like content creating for a couple of years now, but it hasn't been consistent until the podcast. Like literally, I'm uploading like a TikTok or reel, whatever, almost every single day. And then a podcast every single week. I've been constant. Like last year was I guess you can say my season one, right? That I was super consistent. And so far right now, I even have like podcasts pre-recorded, ready to get uploaded. And I finally found the rhythm on how to balance my personal life, recording podcasts. So I feel like, now I have some breather time, right? But now I'm finding myself that a lot of my physical friends, not virtual friends, I'm like, shit, I hardly have friends now. And
Yeah.
do you ever get like down, like, fuck, I don't have any friends around me aside from your fiance, or does that ever trip you out?
Yeah. Yeah, most of the time, bro, because I feel like I'm the same one as you. Like, you're just working so much that it's not like you forget you have friends, but it's like you're just in your own bubble. Like just trying to succeed for you and your family. It's like you want the best. But yeah, I feel like sometimes I do get down. I was like, fuck, I don't go out, dude. Me la paso like right here trying to edit, trying to record, and yeah, I mean I'm on the same boat.
Does that ever like, oh man, it's because it's tough, right? I'm in the same page in that I love to be creative, right? From doing thumbnails, from editing. I just crave it, bro. I just love being creative. But at the same time, it's like, fuck, I miss like just hanging out, maybe going out for dinner, like a little thing like that. And then I find myself
Yeah.
like, okay, yeah, people see me that I'm grinding. They see my content like friends, right? And then they'll tell me, oh, well, I haven't reached out because I see you're doing good. Like you're good in a like healthy wise, right? Or I see you that you don't need help with anything. But I'm like, bro, it's not about that. At times I miss just having, I guess, a human interaction in person, right?
Yeah.
So I just figured if somebody like yourself, like ever at times gets down and like, fuck, man, I need physical friends that I can just chill with. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's for me it's hard cuz I do this full time, so I feel like I'm stuck in my office every day, and the only time I go out is when I drop out my kids, pick them up, and of course on the weekends. But yeah, Monday through Friday, I'm just here at the office trying to, be successful on content creating. But yes, I'm not gonna lie, I do get down, bro, because I don't have no human interaction. Like it was fine when I did my 9 through 5, because I went to go, I had friends over there. But now it's like shit, bro. My camera's my friend.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy, bro. Yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
man, and that's one of the biggest things too, bro. Like that I wish I had more. Well, now I have this connection that I'm very fortunate, right? Because I'm able to like at least relate to somebody that enjoys doing what I'm currently doing, right? Why? Because it's like earlier, I think this was before the podcast, right? That we were saying that, oh, like, oh, your setup is freaking dope, bro. I like it, and it's just
Yeah.
like, oh shit, we enjoy the same, like a lot of a lot of similarities, right? Things that we like. And at times I can't find that around me. It's like, fuck, where's all these people that are into the same thing? But uh, it's very rare, man. At least in my experience.
Yeah, I could totally relate, bro. Like I'm a geek too when it comes to equipment, mics, lights, cameras. And yeah, there's no one I could talk about. Like I can't talk to my fiance because it's like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, like I'm glad I met you, dude. And we share similarities, like you said. Geek out.
Yeah, bro. And you know what's crazy, bro? Like, I mean, it's like, and I don't know if you do or not. Whenever you have guests that you don't know, you probably do get a little bit nervous or things like that. But for some reason, the energy that I was getting from you, I wasn't even nervous at all, right? And there's times when I do get nervous or whatever, and I try not to show it, or like I'll offer them a shot, I'll take a shot. But it's just the energy that I got from like you being on screen and just like that. Like, no, bro, I feel like a very good energy from your end.
Yeah, it felt like we already knew each other.
Yeah, honestly, bro. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah,
that's dope. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not too much into horoscopes, but if you don't mind me asking, what's your sign, bro?
I'm a Scorpio.
You're a Scorpio? Okay. Not that I
Yeah.
know
What
too
about you?
much. I'm in Aries, bro. Yeah, but
Uh,
I'm just kind of curious.
okay, yeah. Maybe they connect. I don't know. I don't know much about them either. But
Yeah.
I'll ask my fiance because she's into that. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, ask her, bro.
yeah.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, bro. Have you ever had any personal interaction with any of these influencers that you like made a video for or made a video about, that you actually saw them in person and they gave you like maybe a bad interaction or any of that, like in person, or no?
No. The persons I've met were chill. I've only met. I haven't met a lot. I'm acting like I met a dozen of them. No. I've met like I think two. The the husband of that girl
Right. Okay.
that took my page, um, and then another Facebook influencer. But yeah, they were pretty chill with me. No disrespect or anything. But I did have that guy, the husband. He knew more people, more influencers, because he hung out with them.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, bro, some of these influencers don't like you at all.
Shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, so, yeah, in their little circles, they would talk not shit, but like they were just like, yeah, I don't fuck with that guy.
Yeah.
He's stupid. He's annoying.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
because you give the like the chisme whatever you think you're whatever thing you're putting out, right? But then you also give a little bit of your opinion with it as well. So maybe that's the part that they're like, oh fuck that he said this, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I understand sometimes si me paso. Like I go full throttle. I'm like, fuck this girl, fuck her, but like that.
Yeah,
But it's not all the time though. It's not all the time.
yeah,
But yeah, sometimes I do get emotional about what I'm talking about.
right,
So I could see why they don't like me, but I mean, it's me. I'm trying to be real with my audience. You
right,
know?
exactly. Yeah, and what
Yeah.
about any interaction with any of your followers, bro, or subscribers? Have you ever had any interaction?
Yeah, I've met a few people here in Arizona, uh, all good interactions. You know, they're the best. But yeah, we a few pictures here and there. Sometimes they're shy to come up to me,
Yeah.
and then I was like, and then I could tell like because one time I had my sister with me, my two sisters and my fiance, and they're like, "Yo, I think they know you. They're staring at you hard." I'm
Yeah.
like, "What the hell?" So yeah, I do get people that stare, and sometimes I forget I'm on the internet. There was one time where I went to the grocery store and someone came up to me. Well, not really came up to me, but we passed each other,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Hey, I know you." Y yo dije, "What the fuck? From where?" I was
Yeah.
like, "What the hell? From where?" And then she's like, "I watch your videos." I'm like, "Oh, thank you, yeah, yeah, yeah." But yeah, I forget sometimes. But yeah, all good interactions, nothing negative.
Yeah, and because I mean I can probably relate to that, right? Because at times you forget that behind those
Mm,
numbers, there's people behind those numbers
yeah,
of the views, right? And
exactly.
yeah, because even myself, I'm not getting like high numbers out there, right? But like maybe the couple hundreds that I do get here and there or whatever, those are people watching regardless. And at times like myself, right? Like even at work, at times like, oh, I watch your podcast. Like, what the fuck? Like you watched it, bro? Like, oh shit, because I forget that anybody can be the audience, right? So
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and
You do forget.
by the way, bro, I feel very, very fortunate that you gave me the opportunity to even have this podcast, bro. Like literally, I think I just commented like not even a week ago. I think it was like 3 days ago, and then you were so like
Yeah.
so chill to wanting to do this podcast. So thank you, bro.
Yeah, thank you, man. Like I said, not a lot of people reach out. And I told myself, you know what? Let's do different. Let's take different opportunities this year because I was so much in a shell, and I'm thankful you reached out, bro. I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Like this is something new. I don't want to say out of my element, but I'm really not the person, or I'm really never a guest, I should say, on
Mm.
other people's stuff. Like I'm the one having guests on mine. But yeah, thank you so much for reaching out, bro.
Yeah. Oh, what
Appreciate that.
Yeah. You're welcome, bro. And likewise, what convinced you into like accepting the freaking the podcast?
Like I said, and this was a new opportunity, and I don't know, for some reason, like like you just mentioned, like I don't want to sound weird, but like I felt connected, like I knew you already, like
Mm.
your vibe was so chill. I was like, oh, let me give this a shot, and plus I also saw your Instagram. You had
Okay.
pretty big people on here.
Okay.
One was Ryan
Yeah.
that I saw,
Yeah.
and then another one was a person that also doesn't like me was
What?
on your
Who,
podcast.
bro? If you don't mind me asking.
What? I forgot his name. And I'm just saying he doesn't like me because he commented on one of my shit before. But I, fuck, social media guy,
Oh
is that
shit!
his
Yeah,
Instagram name?
yeah,
Yeah, I don't have anything
yeah, yeah, yeah.
against him or anything. But one time I did cover him and he got mad, and I was
What?
like, oh shit, he don't like me. Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, bro. Like, yeah, it's yeah, I've been very fortunate to have like I said, a couple of YouTubers out there that are pretty big doing their thing and all that. And it's just, I think I mentioned this before. It's just a matter of like sending a quick cold DM, just like, hey, you know what? Um, would you be willing to do a podcast with me? And the answer is yes. And I've always been that with that mindset of you don't lose anything, right? El no ya lo tienes. You literally, if they say no, if they don't respond, hey, like nothing happened. You're just back in your lane and you continue moving forward. The one with Ryan, I really, really wish a lot more people would have watched. He never shared anything of like he never like reshared anything like that. At first, I would get a little upset of people not resharing or collabing on Instagram, right? Like through a reel or things like that, because of like, what the heck? Like, why even come to the podcast? Things like that. Yeah. But now it's just, for instance, like Ryan in specific, right? He gave a whole podcast out of his ayahuasca experience. I'm not sure if you're familiar with ayahuasca. Are you familiar with ayahuasca?
I heard a little bit.
So
I heard, I don't know too much, but I know like, I guess the basics.
Okay. Yeah, we can talk off screen and go on a full on rant, bro. But it's just I've done it 3 times. Super healing, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I've done it 3 times, bro.
That's the thing. I sorry to cut you off.
No,
but
you're
that's
good.
the thing. I would love to try it, but when it comes to that, I'm a little bitch, bro. I won't do it because I heard like people throw up. And they go through a bad experience. I was like, nah, I'm straight.
Later on, I'll show you. I actually have a lot of podcasts. I have like a good, I have a good chunk of podcasts that I've done on people that have done ayahuasca, which is Ryan. He's one of them. That all his podcast was based on his ayahuasca experience, which I think that's the reason why he didn't share it, because he's never really like been too outspoken for it, like on his own content. But yeah, you hear his story. He's super, super connected. I know a lot of people like to joke around with his sister about like being a mermaid and things like that.
Right here.
Hey, bro, I guarantee you, bro, there's times when certain things like that, it sounds funny, right? But you go on this journey, that a dimension that you don't even know, that at times you don't even know if these things are real or not. But there's people that have gone through this ayahuasca journeys that they've literally been healed, like physically, if they have cancer or whatever. Like, as crazy as it sounds, right? Some people have seen alien beings that they do surgery through them through ayahuasca experience, and they remove like this black ball, and it pretty much is the cancer that they extract out of the body, and they get cured, bro. Yeah. Like literally, they get cured. It's very.
That sounds some different level. Different level.
It sounds crazy, bro. I know, but bro, I guarantee you, bro, it's so healing. I'm actually trying to get a shaman into the podcast to do like really? Yeah, that's my goal, to get him onto the podcast, because he's healed so many people. Even a couple viewers that have watched some of my podcasts, they reach out and they're like, can you connect me to the shaman? And they do end up going. And one of them actually came to the podcast after doing the ceremony. And she was like, oh man, thank you, Angel. Like, you literally, that ceremony changed my life. Like, it really, really helped me.
I have a question. Is it true that they take you like into the forest and shit?
Not maybe there is, because he in particular, he goes to Peru and practices it, and out of those teachings he does it here in San Diego, but he does it out of his house.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I always thought you had to go, like, for instance, Peru or like the forest or some shit like that. But no, I mean, that's dope. I guess the house. You don't have to go that far.
Yeah, it's literally local, super, super local. Bro, I've done it 3 times. My girlfriend has done it 2 times. My suegra has done it once. It's just like nothing but positive things, bro. Yeah.
That's the only reason I want to try it. I just want to see, like, because I do hear stories like it clears your mind. You're like a whole different person. So I do want to, look into it. But yeah, like I said, when it comes to those, I'm a little bitch.
Trust me, bro. It's scary, bro. Like, even one of my friends took him, I think it was 2-3 years that I had told him about it. I'm like, bro, I trust me, bro. I would never tell you to do any like drugs or anything like that. But trust me, like, just think about it. And 2-3 years later, I think he was going like downfall, just some hard times in his life, and then he said that out of nowhere, the first thing that came in his mind was just ayahuasca. And then he reached out and he's like, bro, I'm ready. Like, ready for what? Like, hey bro, I want to do ayahuasca. Like, I don't find any other paths to kind of guide me and like make me feel better. And after he did it, he had a very, very positive impact in his life.
Yeah, that's dope. How did you feel after?
The first one, amazing, bro. Amazing.
Yeah?
I got a lot of answers with my life. I'll tell you one thing, bro. I can go on with this, right? But I'll tell you quick, right? Never in my life have I felt so much love until I went there, bro. I felt so much love. I started crying, bro. Never have I felt that much love in my life. I started crying, and I remember in my ceremony when I was going, I literally felt like I was traveling through space. And as soon as I got to space, right, I was like, I'm home. Like, I literally felt like I was home. And I remember seeing,
Damn.
I remember seeing two white orbs, going back and forth, almost like if they were playing. And I remember they told me like, hey, we were waiting for you. We were expecting you. And it was such a joyful time just being in this black space that I've like, man, I've never felt so much love. I feel like I'm home. And I've said this in other podcasts, right? But my biggest thing was that at times I felt the lack of a motherly, I guess, affection. And through ayahuasca, I got pretty much clarity on the reason why I was given to my mom was because my mom needed more of me than I needed more of my mom, right? So as souls, as spirits, right, at times we are guided to people that need us or that we're supposed to be in those people's lives. And that was pretty much the biggest and deepest message that I received, that I was given to my mom because she needed me more than I needed more of her. But Mother Ayahuasca told me, hey, even though you do lack that motherly affection and stuff, don't forget, even though she's your physical mom, that I am still your mother and I'm always going to take care of you. And after that, bro, just like, man, I feel so much love, bro, because I feel like, man, I've always felt taken care of, bro. Always felt taken care of.
That's a trip out, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a trip.
Yeah, it's beautiful, bro. The two next ones, I just got very few messages because you don't always get messages. At times it's very physical. The two next, and I didn't throw up on my first one at all. It was beautiful. The second two
Yeah,
that I
gonna
had,
ask you that.
yeah, I just cried and I laughed a lot, bro. That was my way of purging. Yeah. On my two next ones, I received very, very few messages, but I purged a lot, bro. I threw up a lot. But it's just something that at times we have a lot of maybe toxicity in our bodies that I just had to release all of that. But I haven't gone. It's been like 2 years I haven't gone. I kind of want to go because it's almost like therapy. But it's something that you need to prep. You need to do like the 2-week diet and just kind of like cleanse your body from sugars, from just drink pure water, no red meats, things like that. You want to purify yourself.
Damn.
Yeah.
Holy smack! So it's a whole process.
Yeah, yeah.
To try to get that.
Yeah, exactly, because you want to cleanse yourself. I've said it in the past, right? At times we consume so many things that it ties us to the physical realm, right? Like sodas and all this freaking man-made freaking things that we're not even supposed to be intaking. But you want to cleanse your body so you can have a clear connection to the spiritual realm. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
if not, you have a bunch of freaking toxicity in your body, like Cheetos and all these things that we shouldn't even be consuming, bro.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. Like I mentioned, I would like to try it. The only reason is to get messages. Like when there was a period of my time, like, fuck, what do? I don't know what to do in my life. Like that time, I would probably try it, but yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for the trip out, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Like honestly, bro, I hope at one point we get to meet in person and hey, whenever I will never push anybody to do it, but at least I'd like to like, hey, just put it out there because it's been a very positive thing, not only to myself but a lot of people around me. But if you ever want to, hey, you're more than welcome. Let me know and I'll take you.
Yeah.
I'll get you connected. But hopefully, at one point, we're able to connect in person, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I'll hit you up if I ever want to do it.
Yeah,
or
bro.
if I ever go to San Diego.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
What part of
For sure.
AZ are you in?
I'm in Phoenix.
Phoenix? Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's like an 8-hour drive or something like that.
No, it's not that bad actually. I think from here to San Diego might be like 5.
Oh, really?
5 hours. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah.
I went to San Diego. I think it was 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I was over there. Yeah, it's not that bad.
Well, was it for just like an event or something? Family members or?
No, it was a family vacation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we stayed by the beach. I forgot what beach it was, but it was like beachside.
Nice.
We went. Yeah, it was chill.
Nice, bro. Yeah. Well, if you ever take a trip down over here, man, let me know. Or likewise, if I ever decide to go, I've never been out there.
Oh no, I mean, you should come now. Not in the summer though.
Hey,
the summer's
yeah.
hot as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, it's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, hit me up if you ever come down, bro. Or
Yeah.
I mean, you could come to my podcast.
Hell yeah, we should do that, bro. I've only been
do
a
my
guest.
podcast.
Yeah, I've only been a guest once. Which I liked it, bro. But it kind of like similar to you. It's just one of those things that I'm used to being kind of like the one like leading the conversation. So it was a little. I was taken out of my comfort. But at the end of the day, you just have to realize it's just a conversation, you know.
Yeah, it's just a chill talk.
Yeah,
Nothing
exactly.
too stressed out about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, so we can almost finalize this, bro. Just I know you got things that you got to take care of. Now that you've made this change, bro, with like not really doing the Cheeseman reporting, you just kind of like wanting to decide to just talk about whatever you want to talk. Do you feel a lot better? Do you feel like that kind of you have the clarity or that burnout kind of like went away already?
Yeah, it honestly did. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still talking about the influencers I used to talk about, but it's not just based on that. Because back then, I used to focus on like one influencer and make a 8-minute video about them. Now I try to do like a little mini show where I talk about 3 different stories of the day, and it's all like it could be pop culture, like I mentioned, influencer, and stuff like that going around the world. But yeah, I feel like something came off my shoulders, when I said, you know what, I'm not going to be focusing on just influencers. I'm going to do whatever I want. So yeah, I feel like I got a clear head now, a clear mind.
Yeah. And is there something else that you're doing right now that is kind of, I know you said earlier that you said that you don't want to put all the eggs in one basket. Is there something that you're prepping maybe on the side just in case the views do go down or something like that? Do you have like maybe a plan B or something that you're like, you know what, if at one point the views are not the best, maybe for a couple months, I'm doing this on the side or I don't know, because for me, being from an outsider perspective, since I still have my 9 to 5, it almost seems scary to like, oh shit, like it hasn't been possible for me to live out of content creating. So I wonder how that feels to be like literally living out of content creating.
Yeah, it's very scary, bro. 'Cause one month you could do freaking good, another month you could be down bad. Like I always say, just save money. Like those months you're doing really well, save money, just because you never know when you're gonna have an off month. But going to the plan B part, I really don't have a plan B. It's just, if things don't go how I like them to go, I could always get a job. You know what I mean? I've done laboratories, warehouses, restaurants, so it does suck, going from content creating to a 9 through 5. So yeah, I mean, it just, my kids come first. So if I need to get a job, I'm gonna have to, get my ass off and go find a job.
Yeah, that's dope, bro. That's dope. I feel like a lot of
yeah.
people don't even and primeramente Dios, hopefully you freaking do content creating like forever. Or do you as long as
I
you're
know.
happy. As long as you're happy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that's dope, bro. I think that's very humble from your end that, hey, you know what? It is what it is. At the end of the day, you have to be ready to, to like sustain your family.
Yeah, bro. Because let me tell you this. Like I mentioned, I was on Facebook, and people, I've covered people where they literally just go on live and beg for money, bro. They don't even want to go find jobs. It's like so wild to me. Like they go on, put their Cash App, and they say,
That's
"Yo, if
crazy.
if each one of you could send me $1, that'd make my
What?
day or whatever." I'm like, bro, what the hell?
Yeah, that's
Like hell no.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't think you'll catch me doing that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's
Hell no.
especially you're a very hardworking person, bro.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. No, hell no.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you would want to leave? Any final message, maybe to somebody, or maybe something that we haven't touched on that you want to mention, or something like that?
I mean, no, not. I mean, just follow your dreams. You never know where it could take you. Because I understand people are scared to, oh, what are they gonna say? What are they gonna say? But, just think of you, what you want to do. For example, like when I tell my parents, oh, I'm gonna quit my 9 to 5 and start YouTube, they're like, oh, are you sure? Are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Like, the worst, the worst thing is, just go back to work. So yeah,
Yeah.
just keep grinding. Everyone that's watching this, keep grinding. Follow your dreams.
Yeah. And what was your parents' reactions to them actually seeing that you're actually making a living out of content creating, bro? Do they even like freaking believe it still, or?
At first they were like, "Oh shit, okay, traes dinero." I'm like, not that much, not that much, cause but yeah, I mean, they see the difference. Just cause, I'm doing more stuff, or I used to like go out more, doing stuff I couldn't do when I had a regular job. But yeah, they saw the difference, and they were excited. They were scared at first, cause obviously it's a very scary thing, to have like a consistent paycheck to like, oh, I don't know if you're gonna get paid this month. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, they saw it, they're happy, and they just wish me the best.
That's dope. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's dope,
bro.
bro. And is there an influencer that maybe you've covered in the past or haven't covered that you would want to meet? Like, oh man, I really just want to meet this person because I've seen their content and I just want to like say hi to them in person.
I honestly don't know, dude. I covered a lot of people. At first it was Benny, but then it was like, I don't know, not anymore. But then, when I started doing the podcast, and now I want like to get people in here, share their stories. But at the same time, with the line of work I do, I don't know if they're gonna be down to come shoot. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know
Hmm.
if I have an influencer that I would be like, oh shit, I want to meet them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, once again, bro, if you don't have anything else you would want to say, man, I had a blast. Like I said, I feel like, it almost
Yeah.
felt like I knew you, bro. And like literally, we just communicated like a few messages back and forth through YouTube and now through Instagram, and then now we're here, and I
Hmm.
really feel like we knew each other, bro. So that's pretty dope.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it was literally yesterday, dude, when we
Yeah,
messaged.
yeah,
But I just literally 24 hours ago, dude.
yeah.
But yeah, I just want to say thank you for having me. This was a great opportunity for me, and yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys want to follow the Cheeseman, y'all know where to find me, I guess.
That's
Danny
dope, bro.
at Danny Flores.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Bro, once again, thank
gracias,
you.
bro.
My name is Angel Houseman. Like I always like to say, it's a greater risk and not taking a risk. Till next time, Mr. Danny Flores. Thank you, bro.
All right, thank you, bro. Thank you, thank you.
Yes, sir. Let me